Okay, so till now we studied what is attribute, how can we create the attribute in Aura component. Okay, so now we will learn how we will send the data from JS file. How we will send the data from JS file. Okay, yeah, you can say how we will connect the JS file with Aura component. So now we will learn. So what I have to do, I have to create one component. Okay, I have to create one component and I have to display the information like employee name, age, email, phone number. Employee name, age, employee, phone number, then employee, email. Okay, employee name, age, phone, email. So these information I have to display. But name, age, phone, email. I'll send the value from JS file. Okay, if you have to send the value in at means you have to write a hard code value, your default value. You have to write a hard code value or default value in attribute. So mostly we give from JS file. We don't give from the component. Okay. So now we will learn how we will give the data from JS file. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create one component. So I'm going to create one component and where I'm going to display the information. Okay. So how we will create the controller? How can we create the controller? Simple. You have to click on the create button of the controller. Click on the create button, controller will create. Else what you can do, you can use the control shift plus 2 button, control shift 2. Okay, control shift 1 for component. If you want to open component, control shift 1. You want to go in, you want to create, yeah, you want to go in controller, control shift 2. You can press. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm click on create button. So I'm going to create controller for the component. So when you will create the component, when you will create the component, sorry, when you will create the controller, so you will get the component name and you will get controller. After component name, you will get controller.js. So .js is the extension of the controller, means it's the JavaScript code. Okay, so by default you will get some code. So my action, what is it? It's the function name. Function name, function, what is it? It's the function. Function is the keyword. Okay, then what we are getting, component event helper. So we enter component, you can say keyword. Why we enter component keyword? Means this JS file we can connect with component. That's why we enter component. Event, this JS file we can connect with event. I'll teach you the event also. Okay, from event we will get the data, from component we will get the data. So we are connecting the JS file with component. We can get the data, we can send the data in component. We can get the data from event, we can send the data in event. Helper. If we will create the helper, so we can send the data in helper, we can get the data from the helper. That's why we write these keyword. Okay. Then you know, if it is the function name means method name. So we always write scope braces. Okay. So yeah, these things. Here we will write the logic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the attribute in which I'll store the data. So how many attribute I have to create? I have to create 5 attributes. Name, age, phone, email. Name, age, phone, email. So aura attribute. Name, type, string. Okay, so I'm going to create 4 type of attribute. Employee name, employee age, employee phone, employee email. Okay, email is okay for string. Age I am writing integer type of attribute. Phone number string is okay. Okay. So now what I want to display the value. I want to display the value of these attributes. So what I'm doing, I am writing employee name, whatever the value are in the attribute that we have to write. Okay. So when I'll click on the preview button, so value will display or not? What will display when I click on the preview button?
I think null.
Null. Yeah,
I
I'll
think
get
null.
the error. Error null. Yeah, blank.
Maybe blank. Blank
Maybe
or null.
blank or null. ठीक है, I'm click on preview button. Employee name. ठीक है, value I'm not getting. ठीक है, now we will check the code. Code is correct or not?
No,
Sir,
Code,
sir.
code is correct.
No, sir. We have to write V dot.
yes.
अच्छा हाँ
जब
हाँ
भी
हाँ
हमें एट्रीब्यूट नेम लिखना है, एट्रीब्यूट की वैल्यू डिस्प्ले करानी है बी डॉट। ठीक है, अगर वैल्यू आती भी एट्रीब्यूट में तो भी डिस्प्ले नहीं होती, बिकॉज वी हैव नॉट रिटर्न बी। ठीक है, सो देयर इज नो डेटा इन एट्रीब्यूट, सो वी आर नॉट गेटिंग एनीथिंग, ब्लैंक ही रहेगा वो। ठीक है, सो नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू कनेक्ट द जेएस फाइल। ठीक है, वी हैव टू कनेक्ट द जेएस फाइल। ओके, नाउ आई वांट टू आस्क सम क्वेश्चन इन विजुअल फोर्स पेज व्हेन वी कॉल apex class. In visual force page when we call apex class. Please tell me.
when we want to pass the value from apex to vf.
ठीक है, apex to visual force पेज में वैल्यू भेजनी हो उस टाइम। ठीक है, मतलब कि अब आई वांट टू आस्क कि बटन क्लिक करने पे कॉल कराते हैं ऑन क्लिक ऑफ बटन, या ऑन रीलोडिंग द पेज, ऑन चेंज कब? ठीक है, जब भी हम बटन पे क्लिक करेंगे विजुअल फोर्स पेज के में एपेक्स क्लास का मेथड कॉल कराएंगे, रीलोड करते समय भी कॉल
Yes.
करा सकते हैं। ठीक है, यही चांसेस हैं, रीलोडिंग टाइम एंड
Button click.
बटन क्लिक। ठीक है, मोस्टली हम उस टाइम पे हम
सर
कॉल
बटन
कराते थे।
बटन क्लिक पर तो हम मेथड कॉल करवाते हैं ना,
हाँ हाँ
रीलोडिंग पर तो क्लास कॉल हो जाती
हाँ, मतलब मेथड भी तो क्लास के अंदर ही होता है ना मैम। ठीक है, रिलोडिंग में कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल करा रहे हैं वो भी हमारा क्लास के अंदर होता है। ठीक है, अब हमारे पास है नाउ वी हैव ओरा कंपोनेंट। इन ओरा कंपोनेंट एंड वी हैव टू डिस्प्ले द डेटा। वी हैव टू डिस्प्ले द डेटा फ्रॉम कंट्रोलर। ठीक है, अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि जो डेटा, विच डेटा यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले, यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले ऑन क्लिक ऑफ बटन या यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले एट द टाइम ऑफ रीलोडिंग। ठीक है, हमने विजुअल फोर्स पेज में पढ़ा था कि कैसे हम एपेक्स क्लास से डेटा भेजते हैं। गेट सेट मेथड, एक्सप्रेशन साइन कॉल कराया हमने। ठीक है, अब क्वेश्चन ये भी होता था कि बटन क्लिक करने पर डेटा भेजना है या रिलोडिंग के टाइम। बताओ कि आप ओरा कंपोनेंट में कैसे डिस्प्ले कराना चाहते हो डेटा, बटन से
है। सर
डिस्प्ले करा के
फर्स्ट रीलोड।
या ओके, सो आई वांट टू डिस्प्ले द डेटा एट द टाइम ऑफ reloading when we will page will reload that time data should be display। ठीक है, तो हमें क्या करना है, कंस्ट्रक्टर की तरह एक फंक्शन क्रिएट करना है। कंस्ट्रक्टर की तरह एक फंक्शन क्रिएट करना है जो ऑटोमेटिकली एग्जीक्यूट हो जाए, बटन क्लिक करने पे एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हुए। ओके, सो इफ यू वांट टू कॉल द फंक्शन, if you want to call the function at the time of reloading, so that time what you will do, you will create aura handler। okay, if you want to call js function at the time of reloading the page, that time you will create aura handler, you will use aura handler tag। okay, I'm going to try to save it, so I'm getting error, name, event, event is another thing, name या event। okay, name या event, one attribute is mandatory to enter, so I'm entering name। okay, so you have to enter name in it, you have to enter name in it if you want to call js function at the time of reloading the page, so use aura handler, name should be in it, always name should be in it। okay, then you have to write the value, there are three mandatory attributes which you have to pass, name, value, action। name should be in it, value should be this, and action should be function name, any function name you can write, first function, any function name, my action, whatever you want to write you can write it। okay, whatever the function you are writing you have to call it, so go to the component action, c dot function name, c means we are calling which function, first function, c dot first function, c stands calling, I am calling first function, whenever you will call the function you have to write in a flower braces। okay, use curly bracket, expression c dot function name, बटन क्लिक करने पे भी जब भी हम फंक्शन कॉल कराएंगे, एक्स कर्ली ब्रेसेस सी डॉट फंक्शन नेम, एक्सप्रेशन सी डॉट फंक्शन नेम। ओके, इट्स अ वे। देखो, आपको कमेंट में कभी कभी प्रॉब्लम होती होगी कि हाउ वी विल राइट द कमेंट। ठीक है, जो भी फ्रंट एंड यूआई होती है, हाउ वी डू कमेंट, फ्रंट एंड यूआई में ऐसे कमेंट करते हैं। ठीक है, फ्रंट एंड यूआई व्हाट वी हैव विजुअल फोर्स पेज, in visual force page you have to comment something, use this symbol। okay, in aura component if you have to comment, use angular braces expression, if you have to comment in lwc component same things you have to use। then we have backend। okay, so for backend we have apex class, in backend how you will comment, it's for single line, and it's for multiple line. Okay. So what is the backend? We have Apex class. In Apex class, you have to comment the code. You can use this symbol, else you can use this one. If you have to comment in JS file is the backend part. Okay, same symbol you can use to comment the code. ठीक है, फ्रंट एंड के लिए ये होते हैं, बैक एंड के लिए ये होता है. ठीक है. तो आई एम डूइंग, आई एम गोइंग टू कमेंट सम कोड. तो मैंने कौन सा यूज किया? फ्रंट एंड वाला, क्योंकि ओरा कंपोनेंट फ्रंट एंड है. सो ओरा हैंडलर वी यूज टू कॉल द फंक्शन at the time of reloading. Okay, at the time of reloading. ठीक है. नाउ गो टू जेएस फाइल. अब जेएस फाइल में क्या कर सकते हैं हम? हेयर, if you want to test, if you want to check code is working or not, so you can write alert. Okay, you can write alert to check code is working or not. So welcome to JS file. Else, what you can do? You can write console.log. Console.log is like a system.debug. ठीक है, कोड को चेक करने के लिए हम अलर्ट का भी यूज करते हैं, console.log का भी. या कोड इज वर्किंग. So if I'll get these things, so we are able to call the first function. Okay, we are able to call the first function. I am in first function. So first I am checking I have connected the JS file with component or not. ठीक है, तो हम क्या करते हैं? ऐप पे जाते हैं, प्रीव्यू करते हैं. आई एम गोइंग टू प्रीव्यू इट. So what I'm getting? Welcome to JS file. Alert is coming. I have created one alert in JS file. So alert is coming. ठीक है. अब अलर्ट किसका है? ये JS फाइल का. JS फाइल कब एग्जीक्यूट होगी? जब पेज रिलोड ही हो रहा था. पेज इज रिलोडिंग. फर्स्ट फंक्शन, we have called the first function alert. It has been executed. You can see here. I am clicking on OK button. Now I have to check the console.log कि console.log का कोड एग्जीक्यूट हुआ है या नहीं. How we check the code of console.log? We have to click on the right button. Then we will get inspect. We have to click on the inspect, and here you will get console. You can see elements. Next to element you will get the console. Click on the console. Okay, click on the console, and then you will get one button. This one, it's the clear button. Okay, it's the clear button. Clear the console. Console, it has been cleared. Again I am reloading the page. When I'll reload the page, alert will execute. Click on OK. So you can see I am getting log. Code is working. I am in first function. ठीक है, तो JS का कोड एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है. तो यहाँ तक कोड बिल्कुल करेक्ट है. Code is correct till here. Okay, if you want to be a good developer, try to use console.log. Okay, if you will use more console.log, you will learn many things. You will be a good developer. Okay, if you are not using console.log, you will not be a developer. Okay, you will not be a good developer. To become a good developer, try to use console.log and alert. Okay, now what I have to do? I have to send the data. I have to send the data from JS file to component. Okay, so how we will send the data? We will write keyword name component. ठीक है, कंपोनेंट क्यों लिखा? इस कंपोनेंट की हेल्प से वी कैन कनेक्ट टू दी कंपोनेंट. कंपोनेंट फाइल से हम कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. कंपोनेंट डॉट सेट. कंपोनेंट डॉट सेट. ठीक है, वी हैव ट्राइड कंपोनेंट डॉट सेट. सेट मीन्स अगर आपको डेटा भेजना है कंपोनेंट में, so that time you will use set. Component dot set means we are sending the data in component. जैसे हम get set यूज करते थे ना apex क्लास में, we have component dot set, component dot get to send the data, to get the data. ठीक है, we are sending the data in component. Now next question, in which there are many attribute, there are many attribute in component, in which attribute you have to send the data, in which attribute you have to send the data. So you have to write the attribute name. So I want to send the data in employee name attribute. So whenever you will write the attribute name in JS file, you have to use v. Okay, v dot employee name. So v is the value provider. V is the value provider. So we are providing the value in employee name attribute from JS file. V dot attribute name. Okay, then provide the value. So it's the JS type, sorry, it's the string type of attribute. Write single quote, pass the string type of value. Okay, so I'm writing Jan. I'm passing string type of value. Component dot set v dot attribute name Jan. Okay, it's a good habit, a good approach. Always copy the attribute name. If you have to display the information, copy the attribute name, then paste it. Don't write it. Okay, create once time and try to copy paste it, because JS is a case sensitive. JS is a case sensitive. Apex class is not case sensitive. Okay, so if there is some case sensitive, you will get the error message. So it's a good approach. If you have to enter the age, don't need to write the, you can say, code. Don't write the value in a code. Simple value you can write. Phone number, string type of data we have to enter. So I'm going to enter the email. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to preview it. So refresh the page, preview it. So I'm getting welcome to JS file, alert is coming, and data is also coming. Okay, data is also coming. So we are sending the data we are from JS file. So I'm not getting good UI. So what I'm doing, I'm going to the component, complete code. I'm going to paste in a card. I'm going to create lightning card. Going to paste the code in a lightning card. Okay, never create aura attribute in a card. Okay, never create aura attribute in a lightning card. If you will create, you will get error message. Okay, above the lightning card, you have to create aura attribute. You can say after aura component, try to create the aura attribute. It's a good approach. Okay, so I have created card. Now I'm going to write title. Title means heading. So employee data, going to save it. Then we have footer also. I'm going to enter the footer. Okay, employee data, name, this thing I'm not getting. ठीक है, मैंने जो employee data लिखा था title, it's coming. Chan Adcrovia, it's coming. Mail ID. But I'm not happy with this UI. ठीक है, data is not coming in a good form. So what you have to do, you have to go in the application, in application you have to extend the functionality. Okay, I am not getting the, you can say, designing. So you have to extend the functionality. You have to write extend is equal to force colon slds. Now I'll get good UI. Okay, when you will preview the component, when you will preview the component with Aura application, so you have to write extend is equal to force slds. Extend is equal to force slds. So you can see I'm getting employee data, employee name Jan, employee age, employee mail. ठीक है, सभी को क्लियर है यहाँ तक? Do you have any doubt till here? Employee data title is coming, name, age, phone, and Janet Provia. Footer is coming. Okay, so let me write some definition. Aura handler. If you want to call function of JS file at the time of reloading the page, so that time we use Aura handler tag. Okay, there are three mandatory attribute which we have to pass. Okay, name should be init, name attribute should be init. Okay, so mandatory attribute are name, value, and action. Name attribute should be init and value should be this. Always name attribute should be init and value should be this. Okay, and action can be anything. Okay, which action, yeah, which action can be any function. Which function you want to execute, that can be action. How we will call the action, how we will call the function in Aura component, c dot function name. So these are the Aura handler. Example, Aura handler name this, sorry, name init, value this, action c dot function name. Okay, c dot function name, it's the example of the Aura handler. Okay, Aura handler is like a constructor. Aura handler is like a constructor. We can also write this point. Aura handler is very important. Aura handler, aura iteration. So aura handler is behave like a constructor of Apex class. Okay, it's the example. Okay, aura handler is done. Next is component.set and component.get. Okay, component.set and component.get. So if you want to send the data from JS file to component file, if you want to send the data from JS file to component attribute, so that time we use component.set. Okay, if you want to send the data from JS file to component file, so that time we use component.set. Example, component.set p dot attribute name, then JS value. Okay, JS value या JS variable name, JS value या JS variable name. So till now we are sending the value. Later we will send the variable, because we will hold the value in variable. That value will come from Apex class. Then we will send it. Okay, it's the example. Next, which we will use component.get. We will also use component.get. So if value are available in Aura component, if value are available in Aura component, so if you want to get the value from Aura component to JS file, so that time you will use component.get. Okay, you will use component.get method. Example, component.get v dot attribute name, then write JS variable name. In which variable you will store the value, write it the name. Okay, so component.set and component.get, these method are very important. In every scenario we will use these method. Okay, so this one completed. Now I am going to take next scenario. Next, if you want, now what I want to add icon. Okay, I want to add icon here. I want to add icon here. So how can we add the icon here? So what we have to do, we have to write some code. If you want to add icon, so you have to write some code. Go to the lightning card. Here you have to write icon name. Icon name. So standard contact. Okay, I've written standard contact. I'll get one icon here. You can see I'm getting contact icon. Contact tab style I'm getting. Okay, if I'll write custom 80 या 81, I think I'll get the motorcycle symbol now icon. Okay, music icon I'm getting. Okay, so if you want to add the icon, you can also add the icon. Okay, next question is how we will identify which icon will come. How we will identify which icon will come. Okay, so first to add the icon, you have to use icon name attribute. Okay, now question is that which icon we have to display. So to display the icon, what you have to do, go to the Google and here you have to write Salesforce design system. Go to Google, you have to write lightning design system. Yes, Salesforce design system. Open it and here you have to write icon. Okay, else you can write utility icon. You have got open the lightning design system of Salesforce. You got write utility icon and you will get the utility icon. So here you can see I want to display football. So go to the code and here it's the utility icon. So you have to write utility then activity. Now I will get football.
But sir, I think इसमें color नहीं है.
सेव हो जाए. Okay, activity means football. Activity means football. So I'm getting football. So here you can see the icon. These are the utility activity. Okay, when you will do scroll down, you will get custom icon. Okay, custom 1, custom 2, custom 2. I have entered custom 80. So you can see custom 81 for music, custom 80 for motorcycle. Okay, so जोन सा भी custom 91 लिखोगे, you will get the icon. If you want display radio,